So today, guys, let's understand what do we mean by loops in Java. Okay, so you will understand the concept loops in Java. Be- Before that, we have understood the concept what is mean by string. Okay, now we'll understand loops. So, what do you mean by loop? You must have heard that. I'll just decrease the noise for this block. So, loop is something. If I want to run something, repeat or again and again, then I have to use loop, right? You must have observed that in your life that if something goes wrong, right, our mind runs that thing in a loop in our brain, okay, and we are in a loop, and then the stages like depression and stress are there, right? So to come out of that loop, we have to do something, right? So here also in Java we do have a loops, okay. There are three loops we have for loop, okay. Then we have two while loop, okay. Then we have third, that is do while loop, okay. So today we will focus on the for loop only, and we have enhanced for loop, that is part of array. We will understand when we come to array. So we have enhanced for loop, okay. So let's understand the logic of a loop, okay. So in this image you can see that the numbers are assigned, okay. When our loop starts, okay, if the condition is satisfied, then it goes on repeating the same task again and again. What is the importance or what is the need of loop, you will understand. So I hope you got the concept what do you mean by loop. If you want to run something, if you want to run a block of program or a code, a repeat or again and again, you have to use the loop, okay. So let's understand the for loop now, okay. So I'll just explain you what is the importance of a loop. Let's say we will create a new task. What is new package loop name for loop. Then let's create a program Java class. Let's say for loop. Let's say exercise one. Okay, exercise one. So this is our Java. Now if I want to print, let's say 1 to 100 or 1 to 10, what I have to do? Um, I have different options, right? I can print like 51.println 1, like that. I can go on printing the same, right? Then I have to type this that much number of time, right? Like I have to type then 1, 2, then 3, 4, 5, 6, right? So it goes until 10, okay, and by running the program I'll get the output at 1 2 3 4 5 6, okay. So that is the one of the logic that can be followed to run this program. Now you can see from the screen that our output is printed. But don't you think it is a tedious task to do, to write the code this much time, and even the your memory get consumed to run the these all lines, okay, and you have to type this code that much amount of time, okay. So the where at that place we have to use the loop, okay, because this is a repetitive task, right? So to avoid such tasks we have to use a loop. So I'll just show you how we can uh, uh, write a program, okay. Program, let's name it as a program without loop. Program without loop, okay. Now I'll create a next exercise for you. ext2, okay. Let's create a menu method in that. Now I'll write second loop. I'll write loop for loop for. Okay. Now understand the syntax of a loop. Okay. The syntax of for loop is for we have initialization, then we have condition, then we have increment or decrement. Okay, so we'll understand one by one. So in for loop, the syntax for loop is the syntax for. Okay, so you can use the same syntax. Okay. Now let's understand what we how we can use the for loop to print above statement. Okay, that is the value 1 to 10. Okay. Now I will initialize. Okay, in I equal to 0. Okay, my loop is starting from I equal to 0. I less than equal to 10. So the value should be less than equal to 10. I plus this. I'm incrementing the value. Okay. Now I'll just print I. So just you can see that in exercise 1 we have to write. I have not written complete program. I'll just write for writing the print 10 number 7, 8, 9, 10. So the number of lines I had to write to complete this program are almost 10. Okay, but in for loop the same can be achieved within 2 lines only. You can see that line 1, line 2. Okay, so now I'll just run the program to check whether we are getting proper output or not. Okay, so you got the answer 0, 1 to 2. Even if I want to start with 1, I can start with 1 also. Okay, so here we got the output. It has started printing from 1 to 10. Got it? Okay. Now we'll just understand how debug the program, and we will check how it is been running. Okay. Okay. Now you can see that I'll just start the program. Now I has been initialized 1. I has been printed 1. Then the value of I changed to 2. Now I is printed as 2. Then the value of I is incremented because of the condition, because of the incrementation that we have provided over here. And it is checking the condition, right? Whether I is less than or equal to 10. You can see that the current value of I is 2, which is less than equal to 10. That's why we are printing this. Okay. That is why it is getting into a loop. Then I is 3, then I is 4, like that. We are doing this. Okay. I is 8, I is 9. Okay. Now I is 10. Now you can see that the I value is greater than I has incremented to 11. That is where it has came out of the loop. Okay. So you are getting same output by writing only 2 line of code. That is a for loop. Okay. I hope you are understanding this concept. Okay. So we will try to see different examples, more examples. Okay. Now you must be asking, I'll just create new exercise. Okay, I'll just create a program. Okay, you must be asking why I'm using only I, whether I can use anything else in this loop. Yeah, you can use anything. You can use like ed or underscore p 30, anything. Any value where any valid data type can be used. Like I'll use something like ram. Wait, okay, ram equal to 1 comma ram less than equal to 10 ram plus plus. Yeah, okay. I'll just print ram. Rama, Rama. Let's say I print it. So you can see that the Rama has been printed 10 times. Okay. Let's reload this program. Okay. The Rama has been printed 10 times. So that is the loop. Okay. So I hope you understand this part as well. So any I or any valid variable is allowed in this loop. Okay. For loop. Now we'll understand more about uh, if what about the increment. If I add this increment here or there, okay, I'll just it is a increment, right? If I do the this is a post increment. If I do this pre increment, this has been asked in a lot of times in interview question. Like if I do the increment here, okay, so what will happen? You can see it has given me the same output, right? Why? Because increment is not is happening after the program has run. So and then it is checking the condition. Okay. So there is no impact of that post or pre increment on the our condition. Okay. Are you getting my point? There is no impact of post or pre condition. But we generally prefer the post the pre condition. Okay. The post condition, sorry. So I'll just try to run the program. I'll show debug the program and show you. Okay. We are debugging the program. You can see that I is 1, okay, I is 2, Ram is 4, then Ram has been implemented to 7, 8, 9, 10, okay, and now it has came out of the loop. Got it? So this is the loop for loop, okay. Now we will understand few more interview questions, okay. I'll just write it as it was previously. Create a new Java class. Exercise 4. The reason I am taking lots of exercise, no, for loops are not that much easy. Okay, when you understand, when you do the exercises, you will able to understand it properly. Okay, now I'll create a main method. Okay, and we will check. Uh, uh, okay, we will write a loop. Let me write for I equal to 0, I greater than 1, I plus plus. Okay. Why it is showing me the I in red? Because I have not provided the data type. Okay. I. So what will be the output of this? Okay, I is 0. It will check the condition and it will come in the loop. But is 0 greater than 1? So what will be the output? There will be no output of this program. The for loop will not be run at a single time. Okay, you can see that there is no print output in the console. Okay, why? Because the condition has not satisfied. Okay, now I'll just print. I'll we are incrementing it, right? If I decrement it, okay, and I just so this has been asked lot of time interview question. So let's understand this. If I print I less than 1, okay, I minus minus. Now I'll just run it. So what we think, what will be the output of this? You can see the output of this program is infinite. It will not stop printing because our condition is always getting satisfied, right? So I'll just stop the program as of now. And when I stop the program, you can see that when program is processed with exit code 130, when the program runs with properly, then the exit code it will be 0. Okay, for proper program, for proper program. Okay, but when the program runs with exit code 130, then it has been stopped by user. Okay, so you can see that by clicking on this red stop button over here, when I run the program, then I can stop the program which has went to into an infinite loop. I hope you are getting my point, right? Yeah, I hope, right? So this is the infinite loop. Okay, I'll just infinite loop. And you must have got how decrement operator is working, right? Now let's understand one more example for loop. Okay, so let's understand that if I we have three things in loop, right? So let's say exercise 5 for for string I equal to 1 comma. Okay, I'm not giving the condition here. Okay, I hope you are understanding it. This thing about the condition. So here I have not given the condition. Okay, the condition has not been given. You can see that the condition is empty. So what will be the output? The output will be infinite, because the only thing that brings the loop out of our the program brings the out of the for loop is the condition. Condition is required. So condition is necessary for ending a for loop. But if you don't put a condition, then the loop will goes on running till infinite time. Okay. Now if I don't give the increment operator, so what happens? Let's let's see if it is giving me any error or not. You can see the a I have not added the condition. That's why it's printing 1 1 1 1 1. So it is running infinite. I hope you are getting my point. Okay. Okay. Now we'll add one more exercise. Exercise is 6. Okay. So rename this. Vertex. I'll remove it later. No worries. Let's understand one more example, guys. I hope you are understanding. If you have any doubt, just ask me. So now I'll use for loop with the if else. Let's say let's say it's let's take your age is 15 years or 17 years. Let's consider that. I think it might not be there. Let's consider that. So I'll do what? I'll create a for loop for age equal to 17. Okay. The necessity condition to for voting is age should be greater than equal to 18, right? Age plus, let's say it is not 17. Okay. Now I'll be checking whether age is greater than equal. If age is greater than equal to 18, okay, I want to print you are eligible. You are eligible for voting. Okay. else. Wait for next year. Here, as your age is, let's say we will give the age as well plus 5. Okay, age. If it's run, and then we will come out of the loop. Okay, I'll just run the program. Something is wrong. Let's understand. Mm, it's not run properly. Okay, what is happening? Let's debug the code. We'll run it in debug mode. Right? So what happened? We are understanding what is happening. The program is directly coming out. Why it is coming out? Let's understand. Main we have written our age is 16. Is age greater than 16? No, it is not satisfying the condition. Okay, in the first place, that is, it is coming out of the loop. I hope you are getting my point, right? So these are the mistakes we do, right? So I'll just do what I'll say less than equal to 18. Okay, and my, let's say, the age of the person is 1 year, right? So now we'll run the program. Now you can see how the program will give the output. Okay, you can see that. Wait for the next year as your age is 1. Okay, wait for the next year. So what is happening here? When the for loop is running, right? If it is taking the condition for if. Now the break is not also required, taking the part of the loop. Okay, if it is checking if the condition is valid or not. Wait for next year, wait for next year, as your age is 2, as your age is 7, 8, 9, 13. So it is failing again and again. Wait for this year. Then now when your age is 18, you are eligible for voting. I'll just add one more line. As your age is, now you can see the match. Let's see the match. You are eligible for voting as your age is 18. I hope you got the answer, right? The loops, the for loop. Okay. Now I will take one more exercise. Okay. Now, let's say, let's say, if I want something to be print like table and all, I can use the for loop, right? Okay. We'll understand it later. Before that, let's say I have some boolean value. Boolean say b, okay, equal to 2. Now, if I put it in for loop, for int I equal to say 0, I boolean b, then we have x plus plus. So what do you think? What will be the output? Condition which is always true. So what will be the output? The output will be infinite, right? I'll just start our clock. As I asked you to take a break. Okay, I'm just use this to focus. Okay, Pomodoro clock. Thank you, focus to do app. Okay. Now you can see the output is printing infinitely. So by clicking on the stop button, okay, or they have provided me a shortcut control F2. Okay, the program has stopped. So the condition is important to come out of the loop. So I add a final keyword. You must have we can't change the value of the keyword. Okay. Let's say if I try to give the value boolean b equal to 3. So can we change the value? Because it will give me the error. Because first, so, we will show property variable will be int with 2. And we will continue to it is not a int. False. Sorry, my bad. So make b not final. So it is asking me not final. Now it will, you can change the value. So you can see that. Okay. I hope you understand. You just change the part. Okay. Okay. So this is a infinite loop. Infinite loop. Now you must be having a doubt that why I am using the integers only in here. Can I use different other data types? Let's try it. Let's try. Let's say for we have float, right? Float equal to 0.0 f less than let's say pi. Pi, that is 3.147 f plus plus, let's say oh, what I think it's float f. Now you can see that it has started printing, okay, the way I wanted. Okay, 0.0, 1.0, 2.0, 3.0, like that. If I just make it double, let's see what the value will give. Double is given there. Let's say I will add 0.0.0. Okay, now we'll see what will the value will do. Okay, you can see that. So these are the values is given. And the is start from 0.0001 to 3.147. Okay, I now try let's try with another data type. Let's say we'll try with char. Let's try say well, we are doing lot of expressions. For let's say I start with char equal to a c vector equal to z, okay, c plus plus c plus plus, not language. Here we are learning Java. Java. I think. So what will be the output now? It should be A to Z, right? Yeah. So for loop with Yeah, right. That's right. So you can see that you can use the character as well in the for loop. I hope you have understood the concept. So integer, any data type can be used here, right? So we'll try to take one more example. If you think if you want to learn for loop, just watch this video completely. Okay. So let's think about something. Exercise 10. Let me think if anything has been missed from our time. We have covered the initialization part, the condition, the increment, the decrement. Okay. If let's say I have not given anything in the for loop, let's say I have not entered anything and I have just asked to print something. Will it take or not? Will it throw an error? No. Let's say subscribe. Subscribe. Will it throw an error? Let's see. Yeah, it has thrown an error. The error is something which is not important. This. Okay. If you there don't enter its value, but the syntax will be same. Okay. Now you should. Okay. Now just run the program. You can see it is printing it infinitely. Yes, guys, that's the error. You got it right. Hope you got it. So I have stopped the code by using Control F2 or a stop code. Okay. So you have got that the conditions, the initialization and the increment decrement are not compulsory for loop, but we have to limit the program right somewhere, or else it will go infinite and there is no use of that. Okay, so I hope you understood this part as well. Let's write a program. Hmm, what can be the program we can write? A table. Okay, we will write a program. It's a exercise. We just create a new exercise table. Let's say exercise 11, right? Well, we have write program to get to the table of the number entered by user. So what as we know how we if some task is given to us about program, the logic we should follow. Let's understand the logic. Okay. So we have input, we have output. Okay. So here um, input program logic. Okay. Then we have what are the input? We have to take some integer uh, from the user, right? To show the table integer. So we will be using scanner class. Okay, to take the input. Then what will be the logic to make a table? We have to run the loop as we are taking the input from the user. We have to run the for loop. Okay, for loop to print. We will for output we will be printing string dot print statement. Okay, this will be the output. We will printing our output. So we have what will be the logic that I understand. The table. If I want to what we table of five. The table of five will be five 1 the 5, 5 to the 10. 5 to the 5, 5 to the 15, like that. It will go on, right? 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, then 50, like that. This will be table. So we will we will just modify this question, print in a format 5u into, let's say, 1, okay, 5 into 1 equal to 1. So this is the format that has been asked. So the logic we can use 5 into 1. So here I have to use the formula, that is 5 into 1, 5 into 1 actual formula. This will be the part of print statement, okay, and I have to iterate the value of 1, like 1, 5, 5 to 2 equal to 10, right? So I have to iterate the value of I from 1 to 10 to this value, right? This can be iterated from 1 to 10 for this all to get the print the table of the part, right? So this value will be fixed, it will be print, and this value will be the value of I. So let's write a program. Let's create a main method. Right. Take I They have asked to take the input, so I'll just import scanner class java dot util, okay, util dot scanner class, okay. Now I'll take the input from the user. I'll update the statement to enter a number to get the table rate, okay. Now I'll use the scanner. I'll create a instance scanner class. We are taking the input in integer, take the integer, say dot next integer. Okay. Then what can be done? Now we have to print, right? Print number, print I equal to, because it will the table starts from 1, right? I to 1. So I'll start initialize I as 1. I should be uh, less than equal to 10, right? Correct. Then I equal to. So I'm incrementing the value by 1. Now how to print this 5 into 1. So as we have discussed, it will be the table of 5, right? So let's print 5. 5 will be the number, right? So number, then we have to print into 1. So I'll just add the space into, then I have to add this. So I'm doing concatenation here, but okay, plus into I. So you must remember the format, right? The format that you have spoken. Okay, so I'm just using this format only. So you can see that our the number is by user entered by user, right? This number. Then I am adding this concatenation star mark. Then now the I value I have to iterate, right? So I'm just doing a concatenation of the string part. Okay, I'm not doing any maps here. Okay, then you can see equal to, now the main part comes here. Here I'm printing the 5 into 1 value, that is number input I. So you can see that the output must be the magic of the table, but we have to give the input. So I'll just enter 5. You can see it has printed our table 5 into 1 5, 5 into 2 5. So it has printed the table in 50. So hope you got it right. Okay. So we'll do one more exercise. I'll just enter some another table. Let's say I want to print a table of 10 here, 10 into 10, 100. Okay, we'll create one more exercise where Java with if else is used. Okay, exercise is here. So our main program will do what will do. It will print the even numbers. Okay, less than 10, less than 50 for int I. So for writing, before writing any program, what is our part? We will cover that program into three parts. Let's say input. As input has to be inbuilt at less than 50. Even numbers less than 50. So that is our input. Then logic, we will understand what is the logic. That our output is to print the statement. So what we will do using print statement for that. So now we'll understand what is the logic for this. The logic is to print any even number. So even numbers are the numbers which are divisible by 2, right? So what we have in even number here, like we have 2, then 4. Okay. To get a even number, we can use our modulus operator, right? So when I do the modulus of any number, that is number modulus 2, so I'll get the output as 0 because it is divisible by 2. So we can use this logic, right? So I'll just take the number and the number equal to 1. Let's say I modulo 2. So this is I'm entering the condition. Yeah, no, no. So I less than 50. This is our input. Less than equal to 50. I plus. Okay. So sorry. I'm not use I. Right. Now I have to print even numbers only. So I have to use the if condition for the logic. If num modulo to equal to 0, then print it as an even number. Num is even number. Okay, and just run this program. Sorry, something went wrong. Yeah, you can see that. 2 is even, 4 is even, 6 is even. So it has skipped the part where it. Okay. Now I can do one part. Print the odd number also. You can see the output. It's magic. Really big magic. Okay, something is wrong in the 19 line. On there. Okay, then it's correct. Will show us some magic. Okay, so it has printed all the numbers in the format even and odd as well. Okay, I hope you got it right. So that's all for loop. We will be learning the uh, while loop in the next class. Okay, so try to do lots of exercises because for loop is just easy concept. It's not that much hard, but when you do the exercise it or practice it as much as possible, then you will get a proper output. Okay. So you can use it for either finding the prime numbers. Okay, then you can use it for getting some, let's say, palindrome of number. There are lots of exercise available. Okay, I'll just add this all the exercise Git repository in my description. Okay, you can click on that. Try to practice it, understand the concept, and you will, if you have watched this video, then I hope the for loop concept has been completely clear for you for Java. Okay, I hope that is clear. Okay, if you think some additional feedback, you can give me in the comment. Thank you.